Hello, my little horror, and welcome to Monster Drag for Dummies. Today, I'm going to show you how to turn those fuzzy caterpillars into a smooth canvas for your monster drag look of your nightmares. Or dreams, if that's what you're into. First things first, let's talk materials. To glue down your eyebrows, you're going to need a few things. Some rubbing alcohol, a purple Elmer's glue stick, some setting powder, powder puff, and a comb or a spoolie. Let's get started. Step 1, we clean and prep our eyebrows. Any grease or oils is going to make them much harder to glue down. To do this, I'm going to use a clean makeup towel and the rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to put a little bit of the rubbing alcohol onto the towel like so, and then I'm going to use this towel to just quickly rub over my eyebrows. Now that they're nice and clean with no oils on them, we can move on to step 2, which is to glue the eyebrows down. We're going to do one eyebrow at a time. I'm going to take our glue stick and we're going to swipe it against the grain of our eyebrow. Really packing on the glue. Now, once we have the glue all packed on this eyebrow or underneath the hair, we can take our comb and we can comb the hairs in the same direction that they're naturally growing. Now, using the back of the comb here, I'm going to flatten the eyebrow down. You can also do this using your glue stick or using a big makeup brush. Once that eyebrow's looking flat, I'm going to move on to the next eye and do the same thing. Now we can move on to step 3, which is patience. We have to wait for this glue to mainly dry and then we can add another layer on top. So I've been waiting for around 20-30 seconds and I'm going to apply the next layer on top. I can see that it's the right time because the glue is now clear and no longer purple. With this next layer, I'm going to press quite hard with the glue stick to try and get it really flat. Now we go back to step 3, patience. And once you get the hang of this, during this waiting time, you can usually start building up the bottom half of your face, applying your makeup. Okay, I can see that we're about ready for the next layer of glue again. This is my 3rd layer of glue. And we just do the same thing again. Okay, now I'm going to do my last layer. This is my 4th layer. You could probably leave it at 3, but I've got quite chunky brows, so I want them to be really smooth. I can't be tamed. I just can't be tamed. Okay, so now I finished step 3, which was the patience and the layering. Moving on to step 4, which is cleaning any of the excess glue. I'm going to use a face wipe for this, but you could use just like a cotton bud and some water, just whatever works for you. So I'm going to just wipe away any excess glue, which is like creeping up onto my forehead here. A little bit underneath as well. We're not going to go too close to the eyebrow because we don't want to take any of the glue off of the eyebrow, but just any of the glue that you can see creeping onto the face. So the glue is all dried on my eyebrows, but it's still slightly tacky to the touch. And so to set it in place, we're going to use our setting powder. I like to use a powder puff for this because you can really maneuver it with your hands and choose where to apply the pressure. So I'm going to apply the setting powder to my eyebrow in a rolling motion, going in the same direction as the hair. And I'm really pressing this into my eyebrow now as well. I'm pressing quite hard, just as a last layer of flattening. We're going for PVA perfection. Okay, that's the hard part over now. My eyebrows are all glued down, they're nice and smooth. So moving on to the next thing, which is covering my eyebrows, getting rid of the colour. I'm going to use some colour corrector. This is a Huda Beauty colour corrector, but you could use any warm tone lipstick, any warm tone blush even, just to kind of balance out the cool tones of my eyebrows. So I'm just going to dot this along my eyebrow and then blend it out using a little beauty blender. As you can see, it just kind of balances out the cool tones of them and evens out the colour a little more. And then using the same setting powder, I'm just going to set that in place. So there you have it. That's how to cover your eyebrows for the perfect bold monster drag canvas. Now that we're bored in the brow department, I'm going to teach you how to do a flawless base with a beautiful contour in the next episode. If you're enjoying Monster Drag for Dummies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notifications icon so you never miss a monstrous update. You can also find all the products that I've used in this video down below. And please tag me if you follow along this tutorial at all. I'd love to see your creation. Stay freaky, stay fabulous, and remember, always sleep with one eye on your bedside table.